All right, everybody, welcome to Post-Production and Graphics. I'm your instructor, Kyle Bergersen. And now that this is an online course, I won't be seeing you very much, but if you are having problems, feel free to come in at my office time or arrange to come in, and I will help you guys problem solve your projects. During this class, we're going to have three overall goals. First of all, you're going to learn how to use After Effects, and we're going to do that by taking content that I've loaded up on D2L and using video tutorials and workshops, and you will produce work every week using the software. You're also going to learn graphic design through lectures, through exercises with D2L content and workshops, and ultimately you're going to start to build your portfolio. And about a third of the way into the semester, then we're going to complete 4 projects. The first 2 are only 5 seconds long, and the third project's 30 seconds long, and the final project is 30 seconds to a minute. And in that project, you will learn how to tell story, use story and graphic design, and we will use video conferencing to workshop the projects and ultimately come up with a project that will be good for your portfolio. So let's talk about best ways to succeed online in this project, in this course. First thing is that you guys need to block out the same time every week to complete your work. First couple weeks you could probably get this all done in about 3 hours, but by week 3 you guys need to plan to expend about 6 hours a week completing all the workshop tutorials and projects that I'll be assigning. Set aside a certain time every week. I would say 3 block hours, because a whole 6-hour session is going to kill you. There are every time I give you an assignment, you'll approximately have 10 days to complete it, and then a week after that, the Dropbox is going to close, and you'll no longer get a grade for that project. All late projects will be downgraded a full letter grade. And so once this train gets moving, it's not going to stop, and the work is going to keep piling on. And so really keep up with this. It's really up to you guys to have the discipline to succeed at this in this course. When we begin our projects, make sure you read through the whole project before you start. Know the requirements, the deadlines, what skills you'll need to complete these projects. Remember, these are going to go on your reel. And part of your grade is if it's actually good enough to go on your reel. Use D2L to connect with other students for help using email. Don't be afraid to ask others for help. Don't be afraid to ask me for help. If you have problems, use screen grabs. Email me screen grabs to help me problem solve. You can do that with Shift Command 3 for a whole screen grab and Shift Command 4 to create a marquee screen grab. Because of constant software updates and bug fixes, some tutorials might not work as intended. If you're having problems, please keep me in the loop and I'll see if I can problem solve. All right. Every week there will be lectures that you'll use to learn about design and color theory and what's expected of you for your projects. There will be tutorials that you will need to complete every week along with workshops. There are other resources that you can use for when you're looking for inspiration for your projects. Lynda.com is available to us. Videocopilot.net is a really excellent source for tutorials and inspiration. And there's creativecow.net that is not open for us, but that's another really good resource. When you render your projects in After Effects, be aware of the codec that you're using because codecs are part of your grade. After Effects is going to automatically want to render an animation codec, which is very quick to render but is a very huge file. A 10-second file could be 1 gigabyte and will not be able to post up on D2L into the Dropbox. Every time I give you an assignment, I'm going to tell you what codec to use. Like for all of the After Effects Apprentice assignments, you're going to use the NTSC DV25 or DV50 codec. For your projects, we're going to use a more professional codec, mostly Apple ProRes Lite 1080p. Once again, do not use the animation codec. It is too big and it will hurt you and your grade. I suggest that you use our computer labs and bays to do your larger projects. Getting them done on a laptop will probably be too difficult. Where the After Effects Apprentice projects you could probably do on your laptop. This is a hybrid synchronous class, which is why we've set aside the 1:30 to 3:20 time. 8 times we are going to meet for you guys online. We're going to meet online via video conferencing, and you guys are going to either present your projects or we will critique your works in progress. I haven't quite decided on the exact software that we're going to use for that, but I will keep you posted. My office hours this semester are Wednesday 1 to 3 p.m. in room 329. When you critique other people's works, it should be constructive, and either it's okay to say that it just feels broken, but it's better to offer suggestions to help them improve it. Active participation during these critiques is essential to show you're developing critical skills. And basically, if we don't know there's something wrong with the project, we don't know enough how to fix it. So tell us what you like about it, what confuses you, how you can make it better. Frame your comments around the story or the message of the work, the quality of the graphic design, and how they relate to and support each other. And then I already sent you a link on developing how to build your createou.edu personalized file. You will probably, it will probably connect with WordPress and Vimeo. This is how you're going to submit your work for everyone to see for critiques and for final grading. And so let's make sure that you get that started now. And I've provided some links for what my reels look like on WordPress, on Vimeo, and on my own personal website. All right. Let's go through the syllabus. Our area, creative media production, has put together a definition of what a successful creative media production student will know by the time you graduate. Within this list, the ones that this class are most relevant is that you will demonstrate knowledge of industry jargon and terminology. You'll demonstrate the fundamental skills of editing. You'll demonstrate basic storytelling by writing treatments and scripts in the proper format for a specific audience. You will apply pre-production skills of planning and scheduling. You'll display the ability to think critically, creatively, independently, and problem solve. And you will understand and apply the legal and ethical issues with media production. So basically, learning how to use the After Effects software and learning the importance of graphic design and how it applies to student storytelling are the main objectives of the course. All right. You're going to be learning a lot of skills, and it's going to be coming really fast. Late assignments, like I said, there's a deadline for every Dropbox, and so if you get everything in on time, you're good. Late assignments will be deducted a full grade, and 7 days after that deadline, the Dropbox will close and you will get a grade of 0. Anytime you turn in written materials, they must be typed and presented as professionally as possible. Diversity is a very important part of our process in terms of recognizing our audiences, the people that we live with in the world, and in terms of storytelling. I am also a Sooner ally, and I support the Safe Zone, so if you have problems or questions concerning sexual orientation, gender issues, harassment, or discrimination, please feel free to email me, come in and talk to me, and I will help you resolve the situation. Now's a good time to get pregnant because you might be able to take advantage of the adjustments for pregnancy and childbirth right around finals time. Think about it. It's an option that's always open to you. All right. If you look at the grades, um, about half your points will be doing tutorials and workshops. And then we've got the 4 projects that you will use. You do have access to the Gaylord computer labs. Remember that the first time that you log in, it'll ask for your 4x4, and the first thing you need to type in is change me in all lowercase, and then it will prompt you to put in your own password. The calendar is pretty clear and specific about due dates. So that's what you need to know to get started. So feel free to dig into your first tutorial, and good luck this semester.